Navigating through conflict. Conflict is something that can't be seen, smelled, or tasted, but it can be felt and heard. In every home, business, and church, conflict is inevitable. You know, conflict will show its ugly head sooner or later because all of the above listed groups are made up of people. How you deal with conflict will reveal your leadership style, level, maturity, and experience. While others are running around in circles, jumping ship, and wishing they could go back, a leader steps to the front, seizes the opportunity, and navigates the organization through the storm. It has been said, navigating through conflict can be learned, but it must be learned in conflict. Recently, I once read an article by Johnny H. Moore that revealed several facts and keys that will help you work through and benefit from conflict. Fact 1. Conflict is a part of the growing process. Growth itself is a form of conflict. Someone has said that conflict is two objects trying to occupy the same space at the same time. When we are determined to grow, whether personally or organizationally, we experience resistance, conflict. However, as we press on through the process, we learn and grow. Fact 2. Conflict will reveal who you are. What is in us will eventually come out when pressure is applied. Conflict can be the pressure that God uses to show us what is really on the inside. It can reveal motives, hurts, bitterness, anger, or Christ-like character. It all depends upon what is in us. Fact 3. Conflict will reveal what your team is made of. When navigating through conflict with your staff or your leaders, you will discover things that you did not know were there. Some good and some not so good. Nevertheless, it helps you as a leader know what you are dealing with and how to further develop your people for greatness. Fact 4. Conflict can save the organization from catastrophe. When conflict arises, you become aware of things to which you were formerly blind. If you ignore conflict, it can eventually destroy the organization. However, if you recognize conflict and properly navigate through it, the organization can become stronger and grow, thus fulfilling the purpose for which it exists. I am sure that at least one of these facts can be applied to your life, or the life of your organization. Whether conflict has helped you grow, or has saved you from catastrophe, there are some important keys to navigating through conflict. Just as the cruise liner navigates its way through the mammoth icebergs, you must navigate your life through life's challenges and conflicts. Key 1. Recognize the signs of coming conflict. A true leader knows that conflict will come. Therefore, he keeps his eye on the horizon, watching and listening for the signs. Just as the weatherman watches for dark clouds, heavy winds, and sudden temperature change, so too the leader must be looking for changing elements. Conflict in the life of a leader could be negative comments from his staff, dark clouds, personal agendas emphasized more than the mission of the organization, heavy winds, and key leadership appearing withdrawn and distant, sudden temperature change. Key 2. Return to the mission of the organization. The mission of the organization is always the compass. It will always guide you in the direction you need to go. Conflict arises because people follow their feelings instead of the compass. If you or your organization is off course, I suggest you spend time discussing your mission. Key 3. Rally the team. It is impossible to get the organization back on track when the people are scattered. When we rally the team, we strengthen the team. We must continue to remind the team that where we go, we must go together. Ideas for rallying the team could be playing together, polishing the mission together, reviewing team responsibilities together, or planning together. Key 4. Require loyalty and integrity. In navigating through conflict, there has to be open, honest communication. Without loyalty and integrity, this type of communication simply will not happen. It has been suggested that the leader's loyalty must be first to the organization and second to the individual. The individual's loyalty must be first to the leader and second to the organization. Key 5. Design a process for solving problems. In order for an organization to function properly and effectively, it must have a troubleshooting process. This process should include an official chain of command, input from those involved, flexible procedures, follow through on final decisions, and team cooperation. Key 6, roll on. Leaders must continue to lead, even in conflict. Too many leaders, when conflict arises, quit leading and begin trying to solve problems. Conflict is a good sign of possible progress. However, it is the leader's responsibility to navigate the organization through the conflict. To do this, one must remain focused on the mission, not the conflict. Remember, conflict is on the way.